Hello, hello, hello. This is another episode of the Mental Threads Podcast, episode 97. I am here with the one and only Seekie, if you'd like to say something.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Seekie. Glad to be here, seriously.
Oh, no, I'm happy to have you here. You're not just the only person. Like my cousin, I literally interviewed him just the other day and everything. I've been meaning to get him on. I've known him like my whole life. And it literally took him like forever just to get on. I thought it was just going to be a layup. So it's just
took
like
a little minute for us to kind of get this going because, I was in Boone for a little minute, but I'm finally back in the city. I'm glad to be a part of it, honestly.
Are you just back in the city, or are you just trying to kind of half stepping in for a little bit and then leaving a little bit?
I'm trying to make this like an official thing, honestly. But, it's taking a lot of, work to transition because, I'm coming from college and stuff like that. So, but I'm trying to make it more official, like a more official transition. But
And you pretty much have a pretty good relationship, or not pretty relationship, but a good experience, like growing up in Charlotte overall and everything.
Yeah, I love Charlotte. Charlotte's my city. It helped mold me to who I am today. A lot of my music comes from my experiences that I've had in Charlotte. So, yeah, I love the city so much, man. It built me.
Yeah, man, I could feel that and stuff of that nature. I understand you say you go to school and everything. You go to school in Boone?
Yeah, I go to Appalachian State University.
Oh, you went to Appalachian. Oh, you ain't going to no HBCU. Oh,
Nah.
boo.
Honestly,
boo.
I like the HBCU experience, but I feel like if I actually went to HBCU, I wouldn't be able to focus because I have too much fun when I visit. When I go to like A&T or Central, I have the time of my life. So it was cool to kind of be away in the mountains, where I can actually sit down and focus a little bit, honestly. That's just my personality. I like partying and stuff like that. So when I go down there, it's a stress reliever.
People can balance. I can balance, and I was able to graduate come by day.
I'm not people. Yeah, I have a problem with balancing, man. Like I love partying. You understand? Like I like being out amongst people, and if it's always available, I'm always take advantage of it.
We got this thing at NCCU called the Men's Achievement Center. I'm not sure if you heard it and everything. Like I feel like you would have benefited from that. I feel like that would have helped you. To be honest.
Achievement Center?
Yeah, they got the Men's Achievement Center at NCCU. They know that we don't stay on task.
Nah, yeah, for real.
But that would have really helped you because it's like you could be able to socialize without having to like get drunk or do anything or do any fraternity type stuff. So they can help you like monitor and stay on top of your work. Even your mentor has to say
The real
something.
problem is that, since I went to Piedmont Middle School and then I went to Philip O'Berry, and then everybody went to the same college. They either went to Central or A&T or Winston-Salem, so all my friends are there. You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously.
So it is a mixture for disaster. No, but I loved it though. Like, I love going down there to visit. I was there almost every weekend. I'm always in Greensboro or, Winston-Salem.
Or in Durham for Central and everything of that nature.
Too. Oh, I got some stories in Durham, but really, yeah.
No, seriously, I love Durham. Seriously, I went to school in Central, so it's like, dude, it's like Durham is like, I feel like it's kind of, I'm from East Side Charlotte, so it's like East Side Charlotte. Because they always had the HBCUs in the hood and everything like that. Sure, yeah. So it's just I just felt like at home when I was there, when I was like out there and stuff of that nature. So it wasn't really like a stretch. It was like a home away from home type thing.
Seriously. The one thing about App though, being from Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Going to A&T, I'm looking at how everybody dresses, the styles of dress, you know what I'm saying? And it feels like I'm at home again, especially being in the Liberian community, people can dress, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I go to App State and then people do not care about fashion like that, as much as, in comparison to how we dress usually, it was kind of a culture shock for me, but, you get used to it after a while, you know what I'm saying?
We dress in HBCUs, but not all the time and everything. Like, most people just be I'd be throwing on a hoodie just to go to, the cafeteria and stuff. Like, you don't get, it's just like, but if you're going out for a party, yeah, I say, my good stuff, like my jerseys and shit, my Vancouver Grizzlies, my little, just my Pumas and shit. Pumas are actually nice shoes. People sleep on Pumas. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah, man, at least, you knowing yourself. So it's just it's just like, I never thought I'd be graduating at the top of my class and I went to an HBCU. So it's just, that's why I read them so hard and everything, because I got no help growing up at all until I went to an HBCU.
Speaking of Central, my little brother just got an offer from Central for football, so that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're doing really good. Like, we beat A&T actually at the Classic.
I was at that pregame. That was pretty cool.
Dang, I wish I would have pulled up, man.
It was fun. I was over there chilling with some of my A&T folks. You know what I'm saying? Sorry they lost, obviously, pretty bad. But, it's cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Got to have fun with them, chill out with them a little bit. It was cool.
Yeah, I mean that's good that you got connections at HBCUs not having to go to an HBCU. So it's like, at least there's a balance there too, and stuff of that nature and everything. But if there was a school that you would pick out at Winston-Salem or A&T or Central, now which one do you feel like you would go to?
Oh gosh, it would have to be A&T. Don't get me wrong, I love all HBCUs, you know what I'm saying? But A&T, that's where my family and my whole tribe is there, you know what I'm saying? That's where that's my friends, my family, that's where everybody at. My whole Liberian community, a lot of the ones, my cousins, close cousins, they're all at A&T. So that's where I have to be at for sure.
I feel like we got a couple Liberians at Central too, but we don't have like a community at Central. Like I feel like that's what it is. Like there'd be like a couple here. Oh yeah, I am Liberian.
Don't get me wrong. Those are a couple Liberians at App State too. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's about 5 of us.
Yeah, because we're gonna go to school, bro. Like our parents will not let us stay home.
Yeah, my cousin Hamish, he's way far away now, but he's a chef. He went to Appalachian with me too. It was a fun time.
Okay, no, I bet that's bad. And like, what are you seeking to get your degree in at App?
Marketing, because I want to work on marketing myself. Everybody's like, why don't you take music? Why don't you take music? I would have, but music's a passion for me, so I don't necessarily need college for that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather study something like marketing where I can actually learn a skill. It's $1 billion skill. So.
Yeah, no, seriously. And if you ever consider wanting to like maybe double major, I would say like maybe getting like communications too. So it's like maybe if you want to get into like, go on to TV or doing anything of that nature, that could actually get you in with that. But I'd say how many years left you got left in college?
Barely anything, honestly. It depends on what I decide to do. I may go back for a master's, just depending, I really do like college, and I want to encourage a lot of people to go to college. Honestly, it's important. Seriously,
but go to an HBCU. Take it from Tosi ESV.
Hey, there you go. Honestly,
no, but it's just like on the real though. Yeah, man, I'm at a weird crossroads myself because I be wanting to get my master's, but I want to go to Howard University to get for my master's.
Oh, okay.
Like go out of city because I'm thinking about
studying what?
The same business administration stuff, the same marketing type stuff. But with the master's degree with it. Because it's just I realized I'm actually really, really good in school once put into like the right environment anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's just like to that degree, it's just like so I'm really feeling what DC as a city is looking like, because it's like
DC's nice.
Yeah, like my dad actually lives around there and he works at the hospital at Howard University. So it's like I'm thinking maybe I can get not like a handout, but just some kind of like a wean in and everything for the business for the graduate school and stuff of that nature. That would be pretty cool and stuff. So it's like,
I love the culture of DC. It's a nice area. I got to shoot a music video out there and kind of walk around, explore the area. It's real nice out there. I like it. Yeah, for sure.
I really like the nightlife and everything. How like club hopping. You didn't get to see that. Nah. No, seriously, pull up. Like you don't even have to go in. Just drive through and everything. When it's at night and everything, bro. It's just like, dude, there's no ugly females at all,
in
bro.
DC?
Like at that time at night, bro, everyone's fine. You can just club hop and the clubs be right next to each other because it's like it's upper city, so it's like it's kind of an old city too, so it'd be stacked next to each other and everything. It's not too far from where Howard is and everything. I recall.
How is Howard? I never been out to the campus. Is it real nice?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty chill and as far as like HBCUs go. The only thing is like the alumni is like really like cool. So it's like there's always gonna be a link to somewhere. So it's like if you can really, it's like one of those like HBCUs where there's a lot of pouring of like money in there. The only problem is like I heard it's like a whole lot of stuff going on with the housing situation with like rats and stuff like walking about. Like that's not a good look. But other than that, it should be pretty nice and everything. It's just like for opportunity wise and just city wise and stuff of that nature. Only thing is just expensive to live in DC, so that's why I really need to get on my P's and Q's. So I gotta save hella bread before I even pull up out there and everything of that nature.
Get your foot, in the door type. So you're not there and you're struggling, you know what I'm saying? Broke college students is not the life. Yeah, I couldn't do it for too long, honestly.
No, dead ass, no, for real though. But like, we can go on and on to talk about education and colleges and cities and stuff of that nature. But let's focus more on you, Seekie. Like, let's go into details about your rap name for starters. Like, where do you get your rap name from?
Seekie is my childhood nickname, honestly. So when I was little, my great grandmother gave me the nickname Seekie, and it turned out to be my dad's middle name, and she didn't even know that. So it just stuck with me, It's just a name that's always been, every time I pull up, that's just what they call me. Then when I started doing music, I was like, it just fit perfectly, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like people call me Seek. That's like my nickname, and like my nickname of my nickname is Seek. So like, I'm always looking for something, I guess. It works.
Yeah, no, I know exactly how it works. You know, like Liberian kids, we always got some like weird like names, and not weird and like weird bad, weird as in like different type names. Like there's always like your middle name where they give it to you and everything, and that's like your purpose like name or something like just a middle name. Like my middle name's Dolake.
Okay.
And my language, I mean, if Mono, I don't know which tribe. Which tribe are you from?
Oh gosh, now I forgot what tribe my people were from because I was born here.
Yeah, no, I was born here too.
Yeah, I forgot what tribe my dad was from. We was just talking about this the other day.
Is he Pele?
No. Dang, I forgot.
I'll just list a couple. They sound familiar. There's Crew.
Yeah, it's Crew.
Okay. I was getting some.
Yeah. Okay.
It's either Pele.
Yeah, I forgot. But it's Crew.
It's Crew, Kron, Grebo, Lorma, and like what was it? The Kron. I already said Kron, or did I say Crew? No, it's Kron.
Yeah.
Amano. There's Gio, and so it's just there's 16 tribes. It's like it's a whole lot of tribes. But yeah, that's crazy. How the first time it was Crew.
Yeah. Yeah, because me and my dad talk about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to go back. It's supposed to be going next year, I believe.
Oh.
Going back to Liberia. I can't wait, honestly.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And like you've already been there before and everything?
No. I just mean like going back home. You know what I'm saying? Going back to where we're from. You know what I'm saying? My people are from. So that's what I mean by going back. You know, I feel like I talked to all my family from there, so I have a major connection there. I can't wait to actually get to experience it myself.
Seriously, man, that's gonna be a life changing. I had to go to like a spiritual guy. I was like, what's it gonna be like to go return to my home? Liberia. It's like, that's gonna be a wonderful experience. I already knew that, but it's just like,
have you been?
No, I haven't. No, I'm 24 and I still haven't. But it's just
you
like,
plan on it?
Hell yeah! It was supposed to be this year, but my grandfather passed like earlier this year. Yeah, back in May. Yeah, it was crazy. It came out of nowhere, dude. He had kidney problems and everything. He thought he could drink cranberry juice, and that's all he needed. It's like, no.
Don't get me wrong, cranberry juice will cleanse you out, but you know what I'm saying, depending on how far it is along, you might need to, add some extra on there.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, it's deep, like, cause like your kidneys, like, they like, cause like, see, we got potassium going through our body and stuff of that nature. So like, what kidneys do, like, they break it down and stuff and try to filter out that potassium. Yeah. That's why when potassium cyanide, like, biocyanide, they literally take you out as soon as you bite in, cause body can't have too much cyanide in the body.
Yeah, facts.
Cause like, literally, you're dead, and that's what happened with this case.
I'm not laughing because of that. It was just the way you said it. Just so you know. But yeah,
I didn't think I had to explain it, but it's just for all the people that don't know what happens after you take a cyanide pill.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't take it. But that's good and everything. For my case, like I know I got a big family back in Liberia and stuff of that nature. So it's like we're in the mountains, we're mountain folk, and Cruz always like on the beach type folk. Like you're closer to the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I could probably tell because it's like a little bit. You have a little of a wavy type.
Yeah, it's in my blood. I can't help it. I'm saying.
I'll be deeper with the fishing type. We're just in the mountains type.
Yeah. My dad be telling me all the stories of when he went back just recently. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they did was fish. He give some fish to his friends and family and stuff, and just take his home, that type of stuff. I can't wait. That's the type of lifestyle that I think I enjoy.
No, seriously, it's like, my people are from like got settled in the mountains of Nimba and stuff of that nature. So it's just like very, very lush green area and stuff. But it's just like I bet. That's probably why my leg's so damn big and everything. Cause they're getting hell of a workout. Man. They're trying to get you built up for walking up the mountain steps and stuff of that nature. So it's just trying to get me prepared beforehand and stuff. So it's like from what I'm hearing, it's like one of your parents are Liberian and the other's like Black American.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, my other mom's from not my other mom. My mom's from Detroit. Yeah. So she grew up in Detroit, moved down here to Concord, and then raised us here. And I was born in Concord, raised in East Charlotte, and then we moved to university.
Oh, okay. What part of East Charlotte you used to stay at?
Oh gosh, like around Milton.
Milton?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much closer to university, right? That's like
Not really. I mean,
where Milton at again? Because I live on the east side. It's like all the streets start to sound. I live around Sharon Amity. So.
Yeah, it's similar to there. You know what I'm saying? It was street. It was fun though. I mean, I never knew it was street. You know what I'm saying? I never knew it was hood like that. Just because of it's a community. People are nice. Until you start going towards that lifestyle. I guess.
Yeah, you don't even realize you're in the hood until you go somewhere nicer.
We was getting pulled around in a wagon and stuff. People honking their horns like we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was children.
It was just regular life for all of us, so we didn't really know. And my mom's made me go to freaking Valentine area to go to school. I was like, man.
Oh, she blessed you, for real. My little brother's in private school, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, because we came a long way. You know what I'm saying? People try to glorify being in the streets and stuff like that, when it's really more of a blessing to be able to send siblings like my little brother to private school. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That's
private
wild.
school is better than like freaking going to like Valentine Plantation School. I went to J.M. Robinson. That's
right down the street.
That was racist.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, for me, from my experience.
Oh, you would have loved Appalachian State.
No, HBCU.
You've been perfect for it, man. If you grew up, if you went to, if your school was racist, let me stop. App State's not racist. You feel me? We just got some choice people on our campus sometimes, but other than that, it's a real nice school, real nice people. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I would have hated Appalachian. I would have never focused. I feel like it would have just been all over the place. But I don't know. That's just my experience. Like as soon as I went to an HBCU, everybody's chill. But you pretty much just get in your own circles at HBCU. So it's just like you never feel like you stick out. It's just that you pretty much blend in.
I can see that. Yeah. I say the thing about App is that it's super, super accepting. That's why I was able to kind of like grow my music. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was able to explore my sound and develop who I am as an artist, because I wasn't boxed in. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't boxed in to a specific style of rap. I wasn't boxed into, a certain social class, anything like that. I was just able to be myself. And that really, really, really helped my music out a whole lot, because now my music is unique. My sound is unique. That's what people are going to figure out on my next project that I'm releasing soon. So
yeah, I know. For a lot of your songs, a lot of them seem to point more to boom bop and stuff of that nature. Yeah, would you say like Capital C's is one of your influences?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's where my sound originated from. You know what I'm saying? I'm very heavily 90s influenced because I believe in lyricism. I believe in rap in its truest form. I think that's very important. You know what I'm saying? At least to pay homage. If you're a rapper and if you can't rap over that type of beat, how you gonna call yourself a rapper for real? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's important. So yeah, Capital C's one of the greatest to ever do it. It's one of my heaviest influences for real. Him and Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah, Lauryn Hill. Yeah, definitely. Lauryn Hill is definitely a hard hitter. Boom bop, I seem to catch pretty easy on and everything, because it's just like that's when I was writing everything. That's all I would listen to. So it's just like it's easier to catch on with that beat. I feel like it's more of a challenge to keep up with like these new trap type beats and everything, because it's like you be trying to try to catch on and trying to get the freaking hooks right and everything.
I'll be honest, man. Trap beats are too easy for me.
No, the beats are easy, but it's
too
just
easy to rap over. Like I can't it's just too easy. It takes no brain effort for me to rap over a trap beat, like in their style. Like I can do that easily. Right now, I've been experimenting with more melody. Actually, I've been kind of diverging away from just boom bap and kind of getting to more melodic type flows. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna see a lot on Eyes Wide. Just a lot of melody for real.
Oh, okay, and that's your next project, Eyes Wide?
Yeah, Eyes Wide. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, why'd you choose the name Eyes Wide?
Okay, so yeah, Eyes Wide is pretty much a story about how I've grown up and kind of basically realized who I am as a person, became more introspective and kind of developing myself as a person instead of, allowing other people to develop me. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically a story about finding myself. So you're going to hear throughout the project from the beginning to the end, it's going to be kind of like a linear growth. Like you're going to see me grow in a linear fashion. It's going to be, it's a cool kind of concept. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really, really good. It's crazy how a lot of Liberians seem to tend to point out growth and everything.
Oh yeah.
A growth factor in a lot of their music, especially for me and everything. I know my first project wasn't really focused on that. It was more focused on the extremities of depression and everything and anxiety. How it goes from how you can literally be manic and everything, and how you start from all high, I'm the best, I can do whatever, and then you just start a little oh man, it's I feel like this, that, and that. That's pretty much what my first project, Ego Trip, was on.
Yeah.
Check it out if y'all ain't here yet, or if you're here yet.
But being able to express it on a song is growth in general. You know what I'm saying? You can actually talk about your emotions. A lot of black people, a lot of people in the Liberian community in general are afraid to talk about their emotions. So the fact that you can do that in general is growth. You know what I'm saying? That's important.
No, dead ass for real, bro. It's because you're a lot, especially if you had two Liberian parents, bro. They'll shut that shit down. It's
depression. What's depression?
Why would depress some dishes?
Right.
No, but seriously, it's not because they don't care. It's just because they come from such a background that's messed up and everything. People used to literally especially my mom, she lived through the times where it's they had civil war and stuff. So it's people were trying to snatch her up and everything. People were trying to do crazy stuff, man. You see people one day and then you never see them ever again. You don't know if they survived or not. That's a very scary time period.
And that's exactly why I focus on growth, because my dad, he came from the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? The type of things that he had to go through to get to America in general. And I'm saying it could have been like that. You know what I'm saying? A whole generation, wouldn't be here. But God, by God's grace, He made it here. You know what I'm saying? And then He raised us. So why would I sit here and squander that? You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather talk about positivity and trying to, focus on that instead of the negativity I see every day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important for real.
Yeah, no, that's seriously good. And that's crazy about us is that, like, we're like worker bees to a certain degree. Like, that's how I be thinking about it because, like, everything that we're doing here, like, the ideas that we present to, like, probably try to rebuild Liberia or just anything that we try to do to make a name for ourselves and, like, raise our family up to a certain level, it's, like, really, like, we were literally planted here to really be on a mission.
Yeah.
And it's, like, compared to a lot of other people, it's just, like, considering, like, where our country is right now, how we're really trying to work. I mean, at this point, our president literally was a soccer player at one time. I don't know how they gets qualified.
Talking about him.
Which I'm not shitting on him. I like what he represents, but that's like getting like Hulk Hogan to like get like the American president or nothing. But
yeah, for sure. We're just gonna let that go.
It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Praise be to George Way, but it's just like at the same token, it's just like there's a lot of work to be done and everything. But I still feel like it can still be done though, because if Rwanda can bounce back from the genocide of the Tutsis and everything, and to becoming like literally like the Singapore of Africa, which is a big, huge leap, mind you.
Exactly.
I think it's possible. It just really comes down to us really putting our heads together to really not screw each other over, pay people when we need to get paid instead of just acting like, where'd that paycheck go? It's like you gotta pay them.
I just heard a statistic. There's like over 1 million Liberians that are abroad right now. You know what I'm saying? With all the kids that are studying now, all the college kids that went to, that are from Liberia or at least have Liberian parents, they may have never been. But if we take that knowledge and bring it back low key, we can change the entire economy. It's ridiculous. I mean, Liberia has been through a lot, but a lot of the sacrifices made by the people who were there can all be used for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because we're here now. We got this knowledge. We're college educated. Yeah. We can use it.
Yeah, they can definitely be compensated for all the struggles and everything. It just really comes down to really configure like what really had us. Because when you look at the videos on YouTube of what Liberia was in the 1970s and stuff, like it was like, man, we were really going a good direction.
Yeah, we were.
I feel like we were doing better than a lot of other countries at that time.
If you look at Liberia like pre-war, it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has a lot. It had a lot they were doing. It was pointing in a certain direction. Then the wars happened, and then it was just downhill from there. But now it's building back up. Low key, they're getting the roads paved. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build jobs in the country. They're doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. I feel like there's a couple investments I feel like Liberia needs to make. I feel like one of them needs to be solar energy. For sure. Because we ain't got nothing but sunlight. I mean, why not just use it to bring more light, to actually help people actually read. One,
we got to build our economy, like from a sense of like trying to get jobs back into Liberia instead of dishing all our jobs out or like outsourcing. We outsourcing all these different countries. We got to start bringing the jobs back to Liberian citizens because that's how you rebuild the economy. You know what I'm saying? People make money, they spend money, they pay taxes. The taxes pay for new improvements in the country. So it's just a whole system that they got to kind of expand upon.
It could be 50-50. And then, like if they can get people to come here, but also train other like Liberians to actually like do the jobs that they do, like construction and everything, that would actually be like another reason to like pay them even more because then they could actually do it by themselves over the years and everything. Like
Liberians can they can kind of, if they found a way to send students to the States or somewhere.
Like
they
abroad?
They do like different programs, like study abroad programs to study and then bring that knowledge back. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to kind of like, create, more knowledge in in Liberia.
Yeah, to bring about more knowledge to really help with the literacy rate too. That's one thing we need to help with. But another thing is like public schools. You got to pay to get into public schools. Don't they got to pay?
You do?
I think you do, or is it private school? I don't know. It's one, but they be full. That's the thing. So it's like I don't know. It's one or the other. There's an issue with that there. Like the education system needs to kind of help out.
There's a lot of issues, especially corruption and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's a lot of issues.
Especially corruption. These people be getting the money and be spending it all types of ways, man. It's just like no. and you can't be doing that. I mean, I feel like we still got a chance. My idea too is like if we could really change up our brand of Liberia for sure, like especially like the beaches. Your crew, you pretty much, so y'all pretty much got like you pretty much know how beautiful the beach. Yeah, it's gorgeous beaches.
But it's not Liberia. It means the other countries in the way they portray Africa in general. You know what I'm saying? They always portray Africa with the starving children. You know what I'm saying? If other countries rebrand, obviously they won't because they don't want people to go back. But if they rebrand how Africa is viewed, people will actually start seeing it as a tourist destination. You know what I'm saying? Because Liberia is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these African countries are gorgeous. Ghana is like LA. Like Ghana's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? But you're never gonna see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, seriously. Ghana actually has much better branding, and especially with relation to like, especially like the whole idea of trying to like, if Black Americans want to come to Ghana to get their citizenship and everything, like they're more capable to get it in Ghana than they would in Liberia.
Exactly.
And that's weird because like literally like Black Americans founded Liberia, so shouldn't they get like a piece of the pie too? I mean, come on, that's the country, that's their country right there. Like a Black American one, like where's our country at? Liberia is your country.
There's like a lot of infrastructure issues in Liberia right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a base that we need. You know what I'm saying? A game plan that we need that builds a solid foundation that can be built on, but we're missing foundational blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's nothing to really build off of.
Yeah, I would really say we could, if we really were to like rebrand our beaches and return to a boardwalk and stuff of that nature. Exactly. Like, could you see like on some like Los Santos type
People
stuff?
Go to Liberia all the time.
Yes, like seriously, because if we really commercialize it, because we're called Little America, but I feel like it doesn't connect as much when there's so much crazy stuff going on.
Yep.
But it's just like we could really rebrand it. Like, for instance, the beaches turn into a huge boardwalk at a Ferris wheel, like some stuff like that.
It's very much possible.
Yeah, that's a lot possible and everything. Maybe like really turn to like a fair type thing.
Like
it's always resorts, hotels. Especially like white folk, they love to go to Africa anyway. Like give them like a little spot for them to like kind of settle in and pay the money they can. Experience that side of town. Like really pour money into that country. Like people would pay money to go to places.
But they gotta make sure the money that the people that they're giving the money to are actually using it for those purposes. That's the issue, Yeah. So like they'll pour money into a country, but then the people that get the money got to use it properly. So it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot of pieces that got to be managed properly. It's so weird. It's a lot.
It's weird, but I feel like the reason why it's so weird and there's so much that we can speak on in regards to that is like I feel like us, the Liberian children born in America, we know what's like all this stuff that needs to be fixed too. Yeah. And I feel like that's our place to kind of rise. Like I feel like we're just that generation. Like in a decade,
like we gotta be the ones.
They gotta be the ones to work together to do it. So definitely that boardwalk. Definitely would bring in some hotels, some resorts. Gotta work on bringing like solar energy for sure, brighten up the streets a little bit, make it a little bit more safe.
Like really, the airport has no lights, like zero lights at the airport. Like that walk from the airport to like wherever you gotta go to like your cars or whatever is treacherous. You know what I'm saying? Like at nighttime at least. Like they need like certain things like that, like lights,
Yeah, we could definitely go for solar energy would really help with that because it was because it really powers itself anyway.
Exactly.
So it's like just stuff of that nature, some solar energy, stuff like that. Boardwalk. Definitely got to work with the police department to really because they really need to like really fixing up a lot of this. The situation with the prison system and all that, because they need to maintain order too. We really got to shut that down. It's possible. It's possible. I feel like if we could just rebuild the roads, actually add some cement to it a little bit, it's things that we know. It's one thing at a time. It's one thing at a time. It might take a while. I would say maybe a full decade to make us a real full like changes.
Okay, we're doing
I feel like for it to really like reverse a lot of that Civil War stuff, if we had to really pour in all our resources, because like football players like the dude that got drafted to the Colts. What was his name?
To the Colts?
Yeah, to the Colts. You remember him? Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye. You know Kwity Paye? You don't be keeping up with football?
Oh, I do, but I just don't know who that is. Wait, he's Liberian?
Yeah, he's Liberian. I think he's of the Kron people.
Oh, shit.
And everything. Yeah, he was really good.
And I know the running back for the Saints is also Liberian. I think it's Kamara.
Kamara? Or how long he been playing? He just got drafted?
Nah, a couple years now.
Like
3 years, I believe.
Yeah, but they're making good money though. They must be making good money, and it's just like that's one thing. If we can get like some of the kids to definitely go into sports, which I know a lot of us do, like basketball, football, are the main two things. Maybe baseball if you want to. They pay you enough, whatever. Do what you gotta do. those resources, us in our day to day, maybe start a couple businesses down here. My grandfather used to start hella businesses,
Yeah.
like the clothing store. He ran the whole Nimba cab situation. But then then Uber kind of killed that business, and then it's just that's how it goes. And then it's just like just stuff like that. I would say like maybe we could just go into clothing.
There's so many businesses in this world. Everything that you see in front of you, including the land, has been bought and sold. So, I mean, it's super easy to start a business. If you can trap, you can start a business.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely consider like starting a business.
Oh, yeah.
I would consider maybe going to like a party bus. Party bus is okay. Like,
oh yeah, that's major money.
Yeah, especially when COVID's already starting to kind of go down a little bit, and maybe the monkey mohawks might be a situation. But I feel like by the time I'm able to actually invest into that, a lot
party
of that stuff will blow over.
Yeah, because people get a lot of party buses to go to actual parties. So every time there's a party going on, people will be looking for party buses. That's a major business.
Major business investment is like party bus for sure.
Yeah.
And if you want to connect with other things, you also do buses for like field trips type situation. Because I know like with the Methodist Church, like if they want to get programs going on, where they can probably go to the zoo or whatever stuff like that. That'd also be a good investment too, and everything. I'd be making lists of stuff and everything, but you'd
be surprised at how much like every business can be profitable. It's just marketing. Like it's so easy. Like any business you create can be profitable. Especially that party bus thing alone can like make you like you can work with party promoters in the city. You know what I'm saying? Every time they throw a party, you can be you can make a deal with them to where you driving the people. You know what I'm saying? Getting them lit before the parties. Like, it's so much stuff you could do.
Yeah, limousines and stuff like that, too. Yeah. Like, limousine, party bus, and regular buses and stuff of that nature. It's like, party bus especially is one thing I'm set on, because like, I really already got the name for it in my head. It's like, I would just basically just take it from, like, my grandpa with the whole Nimba cab, then we go, like, Nimba party bus.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Nimba being the county and where a lot of my family's from and stuff of that nature. But it's like, we had to go into a situation for, like, what other businesses you wanted to, like, invest in. What do you think would make for a good business you'd start?
Ooh, businesses. Right now I'm developing with me and my girl developing a skincare line. That's what we're trying to do now.
Oh, that's good.
Using all natural products like African shea butter, mango butters, all those type of things like that. Just creating a skincare line because that's something that we both found a passion in. You know what I'm saying? Just taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So inside and outside. So that's something we're gonna try to develop. Now that's what we're doing now.
Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's great that you still like identify mostly with like your Liberian culture and everything. That your mom's is like a Black American and stuff of that nature. I know like a lot of my uncles and aunties are actually like had parents who were Black American. Like, would you say like the experience is kind of diverse in a way? Like in a way?
Oh yeah, both sides of my family, my Liberian and my African side, both had a major impact on who I am. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm glad that I am African American, like Liberian and American, because it's made me who I am. Mm-hmm. I can identify with both cultures evenly, you know what I'm saying? And that makes me a more well-rounded person. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of American people who just don't feel like they can identify with the African side, and I can help bridge that gap because I can identify with both, So that's important, It's cool.
No, I could feel that and everything, because like for me, like both my parents are Liberian, so it's just like I feel like it's hard to kind of connect with them on certain aspects of life where it's just like they just don't get it and everything. Where it's like like for instance, like we be going through racism too, like through like school and everything, and they won't understand it.
You probably got it worse.
Yeah, no, seriously, because it's
at least with white against black racism, it was like they had to hide it. You know what I'm saying? But when it was black on black racism, like African against African Americans, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's like the saddest one.
It was bad. Like
with colorism and everything, that'd be the worst.
They used to, the jokes was there. You know what I'm saying? They used to get on us, being Liberian and stuff like that. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get over it.
After a while, they started wanting to know more about the culture and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Once they see the jokes don't hurt you.
Shout out the Black Panther movie.
You feel me?
Helping us out.
You feel me? We needed that. That was for the culture.
Yo, I can't wait for the next Black one. Yeah, it's sad that Chadwick Boseman ain't alive for this one, but it's just like...
I know they're doing like a big memorial in the movie for him, I believe. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. You know what I'm saying? He's an icon. He did, he did something major before he passed.
No, seriously, but I feel like he would have been a great anchor for the MCU moving forward. Iron Man had Tony Stark for like a decade. I feel like he would have been good for like a good decade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, because you got your billionaire genius or whatever, and like Black Panther with all those things and more. And plus, a lot of people were like really behind that character.
Exactly.
So it's like there was so many storylines that could have been done. Like in the next movie they're going up against Namor, obviously. Like,
who's that?
Namor the Submariner, but it's like they redid him in this one to make him look into like a Mayan type. You seen the trailer of Wakanda?
Absolutely not.
You haven't seen the trailer?
No, I just heard all about the movie. I haven't actually looked at the trailer yet.
You haven't looked at the trailer yet?
I've been busy. You understand? I've been putting so much hours into this project that I have not like looked at anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do need to like actually take some time and get into it.
Okay, well, to break it down.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like in the comics, like T'Challa, like the Black Panther, since he's a leader of Wakanda, he would go up against other leaders of other provinces. Like Doctor Doom was the leader of Liberia, so they would clash a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like they're thinking maybe they can introduce Doctor Doom like that. Or Namor, he was like the king of Atlantis, which is like an underwater civilization. So he would clash with them. He would also work with Black Bolt, and he was like the leader of the Inhumans, which was like a whole underground. Was it underground? I don't know. It was somewhere on the earth, but it was hard to get there. And it was like he was like a king of his domain with like the Inhumans over there. So it's just stuff like that. We didn't get to see a side of that, like him actually being a leader and actually having to lead Wakanda.
Yeah,
we only got to side him fighting to be king, but never getting to be king, and that's what was the shitty.
Yeah, there was a lot left on the table for his character. I know that for a fact, man. It is sad that he passed. You know what I'm saying? I remember when it actually happened, everybody was shocked because he kept it all under wraps. You know what I'm saying? So when he actually passed, it was like, what? Like that was the last person that was so random. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it was crazy.
It was very, 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 very random. I thought I was gonna stick with them peoples for a while. I was trying to work hard so I can be an actor, so I can be put in the Black Panther movie.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
exactly.
Seriously, like that's what I'm gonna still try and do it though too. Like, but
and I'm looking forward to Woman King too. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Woman King. Are they gonna get the old girl from that played who are they getting to play her again? Like I forget.
I know who you're talking about. The main actor. I know you're talking about.
In like the Black Panther movie, Danielle Ferrer. Some. It was some. She was one of the Dora Milaje, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
Not sure?
I'm not sure.
I need to double check.
Yeah, no, but seriously, Woman King looks like a good movie too. Seriously. I love those type of movies that empower women like that. You know what I'm saying? And show a different side of our culture that is really, really untalked about, unheard of ever. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a nice movie.
Yes. And so you really messed with the Harriet Tubman movie when it dropped?
Absolutely not. I didn't really get to watch that. I'm going to be honest with you. Was it nice?
It was all right. I liked it. It was kind of weird. It was like they tried to make it seem like she had like a relationship with her white slave master or something like that or something. I don't know. Maybe there was more to the story. I probably need to watch it one more time. I'm probably being biased.
I got to watch it. I got some catching up to do. I've just been watching anime, man, honestly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're deep with anime too. What type of anime you be messing with? I literally did an episode with my cousin. He's Liberian too. Yeah. And it's just like we were literally talking about anime. What type of anime you mess with the most?
Oh gosh, a lot, man. I watch a lot of different animes. I've been watching Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer, Naruto, obviously.
Everybody fucks with
Attack on Titan, obviously. Just a whole bunch of different animes. Me and my girl watching Hunter x Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A whole lot of different animes. I don't know why I like it so much, low key, but I just like the way they convey their characters. It's nice. I just love it.
It's just episodic. I mean, it's just like we love stories. Storytelling is a very huge thing about in the whole Liberian community, like storytelling. And so it's like when we see like these stories of these characters getting stronger or realizing their power, it just really just takes us back spiritually to like those times. So that's all we can do.
I know, I like it. And their work ethics. Like they're OD work ethics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it low key is motivating. You know what I'm saying? Because
they do motivate you.
Like in Naruto, Rock Lee, you know what I'm saying? His work ethic. He had no given abilities, but he worked so much harder than everybody else to where he could compete, better than most people. So
that was my nigga, bro. They shitted on him so bad. After that was it. After the whole Gaara situation,
they didn't really give him much shine, but it's whatever, man. I mean, they're writing again for Hunter x Hunter, not Naruto, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a Hunter x Hunter fan. I mean, not like I don't want to. I try to get into it, but I'm not trying to disrespect. It's like because like the author of that, he made my favorite anime, and that's Yu Yu Hakusho, and that's my anime right there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, definitely check it out. I feel like you'd like it and everything. Like if you really look out for the English dub of Yu Yu Hakusho. Funny as hell. The protagonist is funny, but it's like it's really, really like heart touching type stuff. I feel like a lot of black kids would like really mess with Yu Yu Hakusho if it was really put into the mainstream.
Okay.
Like how it was with Dragon Ball Z. Like
it's on that level.
Yes, I would say in my head, to me, it's like on that level because they came around the same time and stuff of that nature. I feel actually no, because Dragon Ball Z started with Dragon Ball in the 80s, so it's like Yu Yu Hakusho was more like in the 90s and stuff. But it's still pretty good. Still pretty good shit, like seriously. Like the voice acting is wonderful, it's hilarious. Like I feel like they have a lot of themes that a lot of other black kids would like relate to.
Yeah.
And stuff. You know, the guy's a spirit detective. He was literally like killed by accident. What's up? You wanna just put the one of that?
Yeah. We say what?
Oh, yeah, he's like
a spirit detective.
Yeah, spirit detective. Basically, it's like a detective, but like with spirits, essentially. Like, so it's like when it comes to that degree, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but
yeah. So it's like basically he died, right? Because he tried to save this kid and everything from like getting hit by a car, and so he has to go through an ordeal to get his life back and stuff. So he had to do a bunch of other stuff as a ghost, and so like after when he got his body back, like you know, like it's
like that reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist in a way. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard of Full Metal Alchemist?
Of course I did. How did I not?
Cool.
It was on Netflix.
He was looking for his body and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta watch it though.
Yeah, but it was only for the first couple episodes.
Text me the name of that. Actually,
I'm gonna send you a list of anime to check out.
Okay,
for sure, because like you see Yu Yu Hakusho, and I know you've seen Afro Samurai.
No, I didn't.
Good, wonderful.
Now,
Samuel Jackson was voice playing like the main character, and
that's wild.
It's funny, and they got a video game on it too, like
really?
On PlayStation. Yeah, it's good soundtrack and everything.
Is it on Netflix or Hulu, or is it on like Anime Tech?
You'll probably find it on some anime site for sure. But
okay.
I think you can watch it on Hulu. Yeah, you can watch it. I think was it on Hulu? I know Yu Yu Hakusho is on Hulu.
Okay,
I think so. You can double check that. What's another good anime? Shit, I know you watched One Punch Man because it's new.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was a good anime too.
Yeah, but you didn't get into Gundam yet?
No,
I didn't get into
a lot of a lot of the more like older. I don't know. Yeah, I have to really get out of the leading top animes and kind of like branch out. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's good. The one thing, at least like anime is still strong now, where it's like other people could still be like roped into it.
It was like people were like trying to knock it at first, you know what I'm saying? But then it became like this weird subculture, and now everybody's trying to think like it's cool, you know. But I like it though. At least there's more people to talk to about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, man.
I know you got into Dragon Ball Z though. Right.
Yeah, that's why I grew up on that. Like that was like a childhood show.
Yeah, no, seriously, everybody grew up on Dragon Ball Z, 100%. Bro. No, dead ass. But that's not that Bruce Falconer soundtrack and everything when it was deep, bro. That was one that was. Like, I wish they'd bring Bruce Falconer back. Cause I feel like it would really change a lot of scenes.
You think so?
No, seriously, because they made it so serious and everything. Like, bro, like I didn't realize how crazy it was until like the soundtrack wasn't there no more. I'm just like, what? This doesn't fit at all.
Is the person who created Dragon Ball Z, he's still alive? I can't remember.
Akira Toriyama?
Yeah,
he's still alive, but they get somebody else, I think Toro to like draw the stuff and do certain things. But under his management, under Akira's management and guidance, he still does it. So he kind of carries that torch to Dragon Ball Super now.
Okay, bro.
And everything. What do you think about Dragon Ball Super at this point?
I'm not into it like that.
You're not into it?
Is it good?
I mean, it's cool. Like, if you really kind of watch it, keep up. Like, with the Tournament of Power, I was keeping up with it a lot. But it's kind of hard to get in without the gore and everything. Because it's like, I'm not saying it has to be gory or bloody and everything.
Dragon Ball Super kind of reminds me of like Boruto in a way. Like the way when I think about it.
Yeah, but not as bad. Not as bad. I feel like Boruto's way, way worse. That's like way off.
I couldn't watch much of it.
Because Boruto's like just leads away from the source material and everything. So it's hard. I feel like, really would have saved the sequel series for Naruto. They just would have skipped forward like 100 years into the future. Like really deviate from like the main cast. You know, because that's what they.
Everything.
Yeah, because that's what they did for like. For Avatar and Korra and everything, like they got away far enough where it's like they can actually be the main people without like the old people trying to jump in every now and then, and that's what kind of screwed it up for Boruto because they made him way too overpowered. You know, that's what kind of...
he was like super, super, super strong. I remember like watching the first few episodes. I was like, goodness gracious, where's the character development going to happen? I didn't watch it, so I can't say nothing about it. But just from what I saw.
But just even like how the character looks, like he's just a carbon copy of Naruto, but with a Jerry curl, and it's just like you don't really expect us to root for this nigga.
Yeah,
it's just well, really, you know what I really was looking forward to for Naruto and Hinata's kid? I thought Naruto and Hinata's kid would have like brown spiky hair. And would kind of look more like a Hyuga, like I was looking for that. So
that would have been dope.
And then Carrie, like he kind of acted a little bit more like Neji in a way, but still had whole qualities from like Naruto too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I was kind of hoping for, because then it would be like different, But then it's just like you copied and pasted it and made him annoying.
Just the same exact thing, like the annoying brat like type kid, But that Neji, if it was like a Neji type character, I don't think that would have been a cool switch though. Like if it was like more like a serious character who actually like a Sasuke type character where it was just so serious and stern. Like not,
You ain't gotta be so much like a Sasuke type character.
Not
but
just like a Sasuke. I just mean like as far as like
spectrum.
Yeah, as far as like character, like how serious they take their, passion.
Yeah, their passion and stuff like that. But it's just like
I think that's why I like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
It's because they really don't. There's not. They kind of know exactly what they want in their characters, like Killua and Gon. They're just very, very, very smart. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, they're not just like always biting back and fighting back and not working and stuff like that.
And even if they're not, at least give them like a personality that wants to do it. That's why I like Yu Yu Hakusho, because it's like at least like you can actually you act like you kind of feel like you're that character too. So like, if you're put in that situation, it's like okay, I see why he would say that in that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I see why he would go through that, or like I understand this character. Like I can't relate to Boruto because like you're bothered because this dude didn't come to like your kid's sister's birthday party, and like that's what's the end of your development. Like this dude's parents was murdered by a demon fox,
exactly,
and they freaking sealed it
like
in him
to it. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody just didn't tell him for years.
You know what I'm saying?
A conspiracy, and he had to freaking compete with the last member of a freaking clan that could do all types of shit.
Exactly,
like freaking and put you in a genjutsu and shit, like make you feel like
if you could join any clan, what would it be?
Naruto, I'm gonna say Sarutobi clan.
What were they doing again? Is that the puppets?
No, that's the one with with the third Hokage and Asuma Sarutobi and Konohamaru.
Oh yeah. Wait, what did they do again? Wait, is that? I'm sorry, it's been a minute since I watched it.
Yeah, I know. It's just like they weren't like to the forefront and everything, but it's just like considering like what the third Hokage did, and so it kind of showcased like all the things you could do and everything.
Yeah,
I just feel like a lot of people want to pick the Uzumaki, Uchiha, or all the other, but I feel like they didn't really give a whole lot of like room for the Sarutobis to get the spotlight and nothing like that, unless like for every now and then. I just kind of mess with the techniques. I also mess with the techniques of the Shimura clan too. I feel like that was pretty cool.
Mine, I mean, it's basic, but I'll probably say Uchiha, just because it's overpowered as fuck. Like it's just super overpowered.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's that ability just to kind of like mimic and like see and like change perception and stuff like that. That's just cool. That's cool to me.
Yeah, I fuck with Uchiha's, but it's just like, just how you said, it's kind of overpowered. It's just like, that's the thing. Like, there's literally no limit to the shit they can do.
Exactly.
Although they can get killed by like one person, though, it's just like. Yeah, I would have said the Senju or like Shimura clans, like also, man, but it's just like that's like another thing. Also, would you also pick Hidden Leaf? You would obviously pick Hidden Leaf Village,
of course. Like, yeah,
everybody would pick Hidden Leaf.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or what's the sand people name?
The Hidden Sand Village?
Yeah, Hidden Sand.
What the sand people call it?
Yeah.
Sand Village?
Yeah. I'm going to say it's been a minute since I watched Naruto. I mean, a minute.
Yeah, no, but it's on Netflix, though. Like, I usually start with the Rock Lee fight, and that's what really gets me hyped up to watch it.
I would say I would like to be like Rock Lee, but that man worked too hard. That man grinds out for everything he got. And God Sensei, they crazy.
No, seriously, for sure. Like, techniques-wise, I don't know. I feel like I would definitely take something in the form of lightning, or maybe definitely fire or wind release. Somewhere of those three, if I had to pick like three and everything. What about you if you had to pick three?
Ooh, it would be lightning for sure. Low key, that wood one was kind of cool too.
Yeah, that
was unique to him. But wood was kind of dope because he could build an entire forest in a moment's notice.
Or that wood golem with the fucking wood dragon and shit.
That was kind of cool. And probably water. Water. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I know, like with the second Hokage, he was a beast of that water release type shit.
Yeah.
Like, they actually really showed how. That's what I liked about like the Hidden Leaf. They can show like all types of different techniques and shit. Like, everybody else is just doing the same shit. Like I know all the freaking sand ninjas was doing like the whole magnet shit.
Yeah.
With the sand and the gold. Sand, and then like freaking for the Cloud Village, it was just the same nigga 3 times. Like, but with lightning. Like I know y'all got other shit besides lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just like that's what made it so tough to get into like the other villages and stuff of that nature.
What anime do you think had the strongest characters?
Obviously Dragon Ball Z, or maybe One Punch Man actually, because we still.
You think One Punch Man can beat Goku?
It depends on how you see it. Like, dude could punch so hard he could freaking like, you know, quake the freaking sky and shit. So it's just like,
I don't know. That's a question I've been asking myself for a long time. I've read books about it. I'm just playing. I didn't, but I really don't know, man. I don't know because Goku is overpowered. Like, dude could destroy universes. Like ridiculously overpowered. But at the same time, so is One Punch Man.
Yeah, the thing about One Punch Man, we don't really know the limit or the source of his power. He says it's like 100 push-ups and shit, but we never really know what's the source of his power.
He's not going to lose a fight. That's the thing.
Yeah, man.
It always just make him strong enough to defeat his opponent, like, every single time. So it's like...
If you could choose what anime world to be a part of, what would you choose?
The anime world to be a part of?
Yeah, what world?
Oh, gosh. Because all the anime worlds are freaking terrible.
Take top 3.
Probably Naruto. I mean, just because it's the most peaceful out of all of those. Even though it gets bad, like think of like Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that would be hell.
Like, you know what I mean? No, actually, Hunter x Hunter. It was bad, but people had normal lives.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your shit. Like a place I can live a normal life.
Please. If
I had to choose a world to be a part of, it would definitely be.
But if I had powers though, if it's like a world with powers.
Yeah, you can have powers.
Oh,
you could be the protagonist. You don't have to just live in the world.
I was about to say, all right.
You could be a ninja in the ninja world. You could be a freaking martial artist in the Dragon Ball Z world.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still gonna say Hunter x Hunter.
Your top 3. It's fine.
Because of the fact, like, the type of powers that they had and the type of skills that they were able to have, it was just so much stronger than so many other animes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, right now, I'm not finished with it, so don't tell me anything.
Okay.
But I'm at the point where Gon and Killua and Netero, and they're fighting, like, the bosses and stuff like that. Like the royal guards and the king, Chimera, and all this type of stuff. But people are ridiculously strong, man. Like, it's just wild.
I need to check that anime out because it seems a lot of people like it. Maybe I would get, because if it's done by the same author of my other favorite anime.
And the writers just started writing for it again. Hunter x Hunter is a bomb anime, seriously.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
It's overlooked, but it's good.
If I could pick I don't feel like it's overlooked. I feel like it's pretty popular. Like compared to Yu Yu Hakusho,
it's when I say overlooked, I mean like it's seen as like a children's anime almost.
I guess I was drawn.
Yeah, true.
I would say for my case, definitely, I would say Dragon Ball Z because I would like to be. I feel like I would be in space, like I'd be like in the sand armor and shit, like driving from planet to planet, doing whatever.
That's actually kind of weird.
That'd be pretty cool. Naruto verse, I would say I'd be a Cloud Village ninja, but I feel like I'd like move to like the Hidden Leaf or something like that. Like just like old girl did. Yeah, that's what that one girl did, like with Choji's wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The third one. I would say I already said Dragon Ball Z and Naruto.
I mean, go to Attack on Titan.
Oh no, hell no! I'm not trying to get eaten by no damn giant and shit.
That's the most terrifying world. That and Demon Slayer probably the two most terrifying.
Yeah, Demon Slayer is pretty terrifying. Although I didn't get into it yet.
I'm not saying too much.
I'm gonna say Yu Yu Hakusho. Definitely. I know you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's like that.
I think it's like that. I mean, especially when the dark tournament art. That's the best tournament art because every anime has their tournament art. I know, like the freaking Hunter x Hunter, they had that whole like a Hunter.
The Hunter games, whatever.
Yeah, Hunter games.
It's not games, but like the training thingy.
Yeah, and then Naruto had the whole tuning exams.
Yeah, for sure.
And freaking Dragon Ball Z has shit like the Tournament of Power and the freaking World Tournament stuff that be going, but it ain't they ain't shit compared to the Dark Tournament. I'll put that.
Are you serious?
No, it's good. It's damn good. Everybody gets to shine. shine and shit. Like, bro, that's a great. Why I love anime when everybody gets to shine, bro.
Facts.
It's not just all about the protagonist. Keep the protagonist for the heavy bad guys, but
Everybody gets a chance.
everybody gets a chance to shine. Everybody gets their look. Everybody gets their come up. Everybody gets to grow. That's Dark Tournament Saga, best one to follow after the first season. So it's like for you to really get into Yu Yu Hakusho, it's some real good shit. But yeah, we've been talking for a minute for a lot of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
No, we can go on for.
Yeah,
I feel like people are pissed off talking about nigga. We ain't coming to a lot about no damn anime for like 30 minutes.
They're gonna have to get into it. So they can be a part of the conversation.
They'll fuck with it. But anyway, but if we go into like, you know, what really pushed you to want to be like a musical artist and stuff of that nature, what do you want to push you to be a poet and be a rapper? What do you say pushed you in your own words?
Honestly, I think life is about art. I think most of life is creation. All of life is creation, for real. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're all creators in general until we're taught not to be. So it's just me getting back to my roots, for real, finding a medium to create, which I chose music, you know. And I was gonna do it regardless. Either it was gonna be fashion or music or painting. I was gonna find a way to create something. And just, you know, music is, you know, it's what I'm focused on as of right now. Eventually I'm a, you know, keep going on to other types of art.
Okay, and it was just a passion. It wasn't just any type of events. Like maybe you were bullied in school, or maybe it's just like nothing like that, or you just fell in love with music.
Honestly, man, bullying. Although I was bullied, it never really got to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I just like, I guess the way my personality is, the way I was brought up. You know what I'm saying, I didn't really care too much about other people's opinion of myself. So like when bullying and all type of stuff was going on, it didn't really push me down that way. So music was really just a passion. I just said I liked it, you know what I'm saying? And my first year college roommate, you know what I'm saying, I was writing a lot before that. So, you know, let's make a song together. And then I did it, you know what I'm saying? I wrote it, and he was like, dang, like, you way better than me. Like, you should try taking this serious, you know? So I did, you know, and this is kind of what it became, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. And I know you mentioned like Capital C's is one of your influences. Like, how do you feel like Capital C's influenced your style and stuff of that nature?
Kind of more so with his mindset, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of like the way he leaned as far as mentally. He was always focused on the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like breaking down the narratives of like Black culture in general, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really boxed in right now. But I feel like with the right artists and the right leadership, it's going to kind of create more creativity. You know what I'm saying? Because like Capital C, he was a super, 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 super smart dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I want to start shedding light on.
Oh, yeah, no, seriously, man, dude. When I first got on the Capital C's, I was in community college. He already passed away years ago, and, you know, but it was just like, you know, that what really got me through some tough times, especially listening to, like, his old songs. So it's like, what was one song, Mission Impossible Accomplished? No. What was that song?
Which one, Survival Tactics?
No, not Survival Tactics. It was like, the one I was just like, I know I got a playlist of like some of his older songs. It's been a while. I know Stars was one thing I really like.
Mission Impossible. I know that's a lyric.
Yeah. Mission Impossible Accomplished.
Yeah,
dude, that song makes me feel so sad but so happy at the same time because it really got me.
That wasn't Black Petunia. That's not Black Petunia. You know, he got a lot of good songs though.
Black Petunia is a really good song too.
Oh yeah, for sure. All that.
Now I got to bump Capital Steez on the way back.
Yeah, no, seriously, I do that all the time. Just go on a SoundCloud deep dive and find all his old records and stuff like that. Just marvel, like he was a teenager, like a kid, low key, like a real young kid. Rapping levels above anybody else. It's crazy. If he was still alive, he would be the greatest, in my opinion.
I feel like, yeah, he would definitely be up there for sure, and he would still have time. And he was like, he'd still be in his 20s, right?
Yeah,
yeah. So it's just like he would still have time, man, because people usually
be running the East Coast, in my opinion. Like as far as like lyricism is concerned.
Yes, he would. He definitely would, and he could be able. He'd have more time to be versatile too if he wanted to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Although I don't feel like Capital C's would be the type to want to push versatility if it didn't come natural.
I feel like all true artists are going to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? Because your art moves with you as you grow as a person. Your music grows too, which is why I'm starting to divulge. You know what I'm saying? And experiment with sound. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important to grow with your music. Because if you allow people to box you in and say, "Oh, this is what you do," then you never grow. You know what I'm saying? Your music, your art never grows, you know?
Yeah, man, I feel that heavily. The Capital Steez, man, like, dude, it's just, he was not just lit, man. Dude was, like, timeless.
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy, like, when you read that, it's just, like, that dude literally passed away by suicide and everything. It's like, people say, was it mental health or just something about the date or something like that? I mean, It's just crazy,
I think
man.
low key, I think he just went down a rabbit hole too far, and nobody was tethering him. You know what I'm saying? No one was really like grounding him, so he just kept going down the rabbit hole, and you know what I'm saying? He just fell in it. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Literally.
sadly, yeah, that's not okay.
Very sadly and literally.
But yeah, nah, seriously though, like he just kept going down and kept going down, and I guess to the point where his mom was just too far gone. You know what I'm saying? Probably wasn't even here mentally. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go.
Yeah, and from your experiences as an artist and stuff of that nature, I know you were pretty much there for the July Fest and everything, and
that was a fun experience.
And everything, and like that wasn't the only time you performed live, right?
Oh no, I've had a whole bunch of performances. I have a lot of. That's why I love Boone. I've had so many sold out shows in Boone. It's been a fun experience being down there. I have a lot of support down there, and I love my whole family that I've created up there. It's lit.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Because I dropped the mixtape like literally like last April 2021. I still haven't like performed any of my songs yet. I'm trying to wait till I reach a certain level. So it's like I always say like if I had this goal or if I drop 50 more songs and everything, then I can probably actually get up the courage to actually do a lot of that stuff again.
It's like, just go to an open mic, just see what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, the more you do it, the more people listen to you. Next thing you know, you're on stage and somebody's singing your lyrics back to you. That's probably one of the craziest feelings I ever had. You know what I'm saying? Seeing somebody rap their lyrics back to me, my lyrics back. I'm like, I stopped there. I was like, you know this? Like, you know this song? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, wow, that's wild.
Yeah, no, you have really, really good discography, man. I know your brother for sure would be definitely proud, man. Oh, yeah. Like, I know he did music too, right?
Yeah, he was the best musician in our family, for real. He's goated. You know what I'm saying? He inspired a lot of my grind with this music thing.
And was he like your half brother or like full blood brother? Or?
Half brother. You know what I'm saying? It's my dad.
It don't matter.
No. Yeah, of course not. But just as far as like genetics are concerned, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's my dad's son. You know what I'm saying? But my brother, nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's big. One of my main influences is why I don't stop working when it comes to music. It's because I know when I make it, I got a whole bunch of people that make it with me, which is lit. You know?
No, that's really, really good, man. Like seriously, like I don't know. I was there for his funeral and everything. Like, yeah, I was there. I went to his funeral. Like,
somebody crying like a baby.
No, my mom's took me and everything. Like, come on, it's a funeral. You're gonna cry. Like, yeah. Bro, I had to love my grandfather's funeral. I was crying like a baby too, for sure, man. It was just like it was crazy. I know Aunt Special and everything. Because I know you know Aunt Special, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's one of my mom's oldest friends and everything. Although we don't come around us often, so you probably don't see us around. But like when we were really young, we used to be around and everything. I recall like her sniveling. The best part of that funeral service was when the old mom was out there telling stories about like her. I know you remember. It's coming back to you too, but it's just like
it was a good service. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way that they didn't try to continue the cycle of violence. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of focus on bettering our family unit, becoming stronger as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Really taking the time to enjoy and cherish the people you're around instead of creating more destruction. You know what I'm saying? Especially being Liberian, a lot of the people that came here together, you know what I'm saying? So it would be so destructive for us to go and try to destroy people in our own community.
No, that's definitely something we need to learn from, man. I mean, I don't want to say we're segregated, but we could work on it a little bit better. Like compared to like Mexicans, Vietnamese, like they stay tight together. We're kind of tight, but we're still kind of like, far apart to a certain degree.
Yeah, when 40 passed, you know what I'm saying, it did spark that in me to take my family, and be closer to my family. Because, you can get caught up in your own little world, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, only a couple of things matter, and that's one major one is your family, you know what I'm saying? That's who you came in here with. They're connected to you, you know what I'm saying? Especially like looking at 40 in the casket and just looking down at him and like seeing his face and looking at how he looked just like me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away from his casket and people are like, you look just like that man. You know what I'm saying? I go out and like I'll see one of his old friends. They're like, oh my goodness, I thought you was 40. I'm like, hey, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like when I hear that, it's like, damn.
Your spirit.
Yeah, you wear those people on you daily. You know what I'm saying? So when I do music, when I live life, you know what I'm saying, I do it remembering the fact that I got people that I represent always.
Yeah, man. No, I feel that heavily, man. Yeah, people say like me and my brother look exactly alike too. I think I'm a little bit more chubbier than him. He's a little bit more slim. But it's just like but yeah, man. Like you're doing your brother proud for real, man. With the type of music that I'm hearing from you, like when I was in that funeral show, I know they said that he had some songs out and everything.
He got
and you know Paulus Bernard?
No.
I think that's one of his friends, Paulus.
I probably just don't remember the name. Probably know the face.
Probably know the face. Yeah, he definitely. That's how it is for a lot of us.
Yeah.
We won't know.
What does he do? Does he do music or anything?
He played football. I think he was one of his friends, but I know because I saw him at the funeral service too.
Really? Yeah, I probably know his face then.
Yeah, because it's just like, it was like that, man. It was a crazy situation. When I first heard about the story, man, I was bawling out crying because I actually knew the kid that did, what he did, when he was younger and everything. I know you knew him too, right? Simo. Man, I swear.
It's like those type of things, obviously they shock you. You know what I'm saying? It's like an initial shock. Just looking back on it though, I'm just using it as motivation. That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? Because in those type of moments, like when we got the knock on our door and, my uncle came in and told us, you know what I'm saying? You realize that life is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a joke. It's not like you can just turn it back. You know what I'm saying? So you realize that the only true currency is time. You know what I'm saying? Jobs, you get money, but you're paying with your time. With everything you're doing, you're paying with your time. So you use your time and you take it more seriously. You know what I'm saying? Everything just became a lot more real for me. So that's how it is.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to approach it, man. Because some people be taking this life shit not serious and everything. Yeah. That's why it's like I don't even react when niggas try to diss me over some stupid shit. Because it's like, like life is only gonna move on. I only just keep close to the people that love you.
That stuff don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that stuff really don't matter. The only things that really matter, people just like a lot of people that's like picking on you or like trying to do that type of bullying type stuff. They're not even gonna get nowhere in life because they're too focused on you for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that.
If you just stay focused on what you got going on, you be rich before you know it. You know what I'm saying? You can set your people up.
Yeah, no, it's good to have a plan too. The one people on Instagram, look up people named Crowd Freak.
You said Crowd Freak?
Yeah, Crowd Freak on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get connected with them for my next couple project. I want to re-release my mixtape through them with some remixes and stuff. They got a thing called Distro Freak. Just like how DistroKid and stuff.
Yeah.
You can view your songs through them, and then they can offer you placements on festivals. So you'll be able to perform at festivals like Henny and Hamburgers Festival, 240 Festival. Yeah, just look them up on IG. I'm gonna send you. Yeah, Crowd Freak.
Okay.
And they also got a subsidiary for distribution called Distro Freak. They can distribute your music, and they can also review your music to probably contact you if they want to hook you up with a festival. So you can be able to they'll literally pay your hotel and your plane ticket.
Really?
And they're really Indian.
What do they get? What do they get in return?
They get you. They get good music.
Really?
People pay to go to those festivals.
Oh, that's something I look into.
So it's like if you want to look into it, definitely. Hey, we're Liberian now. We help each other out.
Hit you with a sponsorship because you most definitely can put me on.
No sponsorship, man. Like music is something like literally like it's bigger than me. So it's just like if people have like a certain determination or something they want to do with it, and it's considering that you're already pretty much used to pretty much performing live anyway.
Yeah.
And stuff. I feel like that would be a good vehicle for you to really get your music out there. So it's
100%.
like like they also work with Spotify. But don't work with Spotify, but they can definitely post all your music on Spotify, Apple Music, just like DistroKid and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave DistroKid because like I keep trying to get them to change my name and they don't change it up. Like, cause it's Toasty ESV, the second T.
You change it?
No, the second T is supposed to be capital, and they keep making it lowercase. It makes it look like a child.
Oh yeah, they really they lowercase everything. Like they won't. The only letters that's capital was the first letter. They did the same thing to me.
Dead ass, and that pissed you off too, ain't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, like
that's one of the things. You probably gotta pay for a more expensive version of the same app just to get that. Honestly.
No, seriously. And it's just like I couldn't even, it was hard for me. I had to find my music. It's just they'll put it on YouTube and they put on the various artists, and that kind of like what was that?
Really?
Yeah, so it'd be hard to find my mix. I had to find the exact link to put in my link tree just so people can tap and look at it if they want to check it out. But it's just, it was my first mixtape, so I wasn't really sweating it like that.
Yeah.
What I'm really trying to sweat is like for the next couple projects. That's where it's like I'm really gonna double down on it, because like that was just a trial run. Like I'm really gonna take it serious now. Like
let's go. Let me know.
Oh, no, seriously. But definitely, I'm gonna send you like the information of Crowd Freak on their Instagram page, so that you can pretty much get
I'll be checking that out for sure.
Yeah, definitely, because they got some opportunities there, and they pretty much wait up. Like I even be commenting on this, like, oh, I can't wait to work with y'all in the future. It's like, oh yeah, man, we'll just wait anytime you're ready. So you already know they're cool people and stuff of that nature. And since you already perform live multiple times, like that's probably good for not just you, but for them too.
Exactly.
You know, so then
I know what I'm doing. You know
so
what I'm
they
saying?
know
Like,
what. So they know, yeah, you know what you're doing, and you're younger too. How old are you?
23.
You're just you're 23. Okay, I'm 24. You're not that old compared to me and everything.
We
but
kids, man. We
yeah,
still got a lot of time.
We're still kids. We're still trying.
We still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, seriously, man. I was in a suit all day today trying to look for another job. I was at my last job at Umacare. It was like a black-owned home care agency, and I was like a marketing executive. I'll tell you, I would have done anything to get their brand out there just so I can get my bread. It was $18 per hour. Really? So it's like, you know, that's good money. Good, yeah. But like they didn't like me wearing suits no more for no reason. Like,
they didn't want you to wear a suit?
Fourth weekend, and they try to make me wear like these really, really tight pants and like really, really tight like collar shirt. Like I looked like I was going golfing type, and I'm just
that's more their culture.
No, they just made it up on the spot, and it's like they weren't trying to like change their mind about it. I'm like, you know what, this isn't gonna work.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
okay.
I just couldn't do it, man. It's just no.
Lucky. I want to work for a designer brand until I get big in this music thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just left this place called Maxim Healthcare and everything, so I could be a healthcare recruiter. I think the most that they're gonna pay yearly is like $70,000 a year. So yeah, like on but they're gonna start you with $50K, I think. But I'm not really gonna put all my eggs on that basket. I'm really just gonna, cause I did that like several times. Yeah. And they still wouldn't give me the job. So it's like, you know, tomorrow I'm just gonna be on the same shit, just gonna be all over the place. Cause I need to find a job quick, man. I gotta drop something before the end of the year, man. Like seriously, cause this is the type of beats I got and everything. If I could drop at least one EP, I'm trying to shoot for 3, but if I can drop like at least one EP, then it's like, okay, this year wasn't all lightweight. So then like next year I can really like double down on like really dropping
songs. What I say about music though is just make sure whatever you do put out is perfect when you put it out. You know what I'm saying? Because quantity is never better than quality when in the music. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% true.
It's not necessarily the quantity I'm focused on, it's the quality over time. I feel like the more I do it, the more it just becomes second nature. Like the more you drive a car, the more it's just like second nature. Yeah. Because it's a day-to-day thing. The more you're in the studio, the more it's second nature. So it's like, and then it's just all those jitters that just go away.
Yeah. That's why I had to, I just recently restarted all my accounts. The only thing that has all my music on it is SoundCloud right now. Okay. Because I'm restarting and rebranding because it was just too cluttered, you know.
Did you check out my SoundCloud yet?
Not SoundCloud. I barely use SoundCloud like that. I have an iPhone 7, by the way. So, like, I really don't. Storage. I have, like, 7 projects on one phone.
I could probably send you my mixtape through YouTube, I think. I got it on YouTube. I could probably send you it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
So I could be able to check it out. But it's just hard to find me.
Studio equipment. Yeah, my studio computer.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Check it out when you got the option. You can send out, like, the Crowd Freak and stuff of that nature and all the information. I'm going to send it to you. We'll be locked in for a while.
I want to make some music, man. I got to hear your style.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, definitely check it out for sure. Like, it's definitely lyrically based. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm heavy with the lyrics, but I try to get a more modern sound just so people can get into it. Like, I feel like my sound sounds the best when you play it in the car and stuff.
Okay, I feel that.
Compared to just on your phone. But it's pretty good stuff. Like, it'd be catchy. Sometimes I'll be into it. Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I could have sound better on that.
That's how, yeah, that's me all the time.
Like, I'm not so head ass about me. I'm gonna listen to it all the time. When it does pop on, I'll be feeling it. Like, yeah.
Always.
But it's like, anyway, if we had to look 5 years into the future, where do you see yourself with the whole music thing and just life in general?
Oh, in the future, music would be full time for me at that point. Success, a lot of music success. I'll probably be, in my opinion, I can almost call it. After I drop this project, that's when everything's gonna kind of take off for me for sure. I've been working on this project for a couple years now, and I know for a fact that this can be the one. Like, they can really do it for me. They will be the one. Honestly, seriously, I put a lot of work into this. So in the next 5 years, I plan on being super established in the industry. Yeah. Just wait till you hear it. Seriously.
No, same, for real, man. Okay, but since we already passed the hour mark and everything, I feel we touched on a bunch of topics and everything. Do you feel like we're missing anything?
We got to talk about anime, so I feel pretty confident. Only thing we didn't talk about is African food, but we can talk about that later on.
We can speak about it now. What's your favorite African food? Just off the jump.
Oh, gosh. Palava sauce.
Sauce? You're a palava sauce? I'm a GB or fufu type of guy.
Okay, that's actually pretty good too. I'm a fufu and soup type guy too. Well, it's fufu and soup. You say you like GB?
Yeah. What type of meats do you like in your GB?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
But I like my favorite. Like, It's probably turkey, just because like that's just what we always getting. Honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like the square meat or like the lamb meat. Yeah, I love meat.
Like the beef, yeah. Honestly,
that square meat go crazy. I don't know what about it. Sometimes like the shrimp be good in it, and the crab be giving a certain taste.
Yeah,
sometimes
you gotta have seafood in it.
I feel like the square meat, that's like the meatballs to that spaghetti.
Nah, for real.
It really be all of it. But I need all kinds of meat. Like, have you ever tried snail and like the not in the?
Keep it a band with you, man. It's not for me. Snails is not for me.
You don't mess with snail?
Nah,
they ain't cooking right. They ain't cooking right.
Probably. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll try it. I'll try it if it's cooked a different way. But just the way that I've had it in the past, it's just not for me.
When I tried snail, it was like it was in this green. What was the green rice? Collard green rice. Was it collard green rice or was it
potato greens?
Potato green rice. Yeah. That's why I tried the snails at. And I'm potato greens are like one of my least favorite dishes.
Oh, you tripping?
Nah, because it's like I like it now, but like growing up, it was hard for me to get onto it. But like fufu, I love fufu from like I tried it. So it's just like, but when I tried it in like potato greens and I ate the whole thing, it was just like it was nothing, bro.
Shoot.
That's why it's like, nah, I fell in love. Like,
you put me back on, then I guess I gotta try it again before I judge it.
I'll get maybe and my mom could cook it one day. I'm gonna just let you know whenever you're in town and everything.
Just let me know.
Yeah, sure. Cause my mom be cooking that stuff too. So it's just like, yeah, dude, we got some good food, bro. That's one thing I want to invest in, like for business as a restaurant. Like we can mesh it with like American diner type and everything. Maybe add some food truck. I'm thinking like one thing, like we could make like probably plantain pancakes or plantain waffles.
That'd probably be good.
Yes, I feel like people will fuck with that heavy.
Especially because plantain's always sweet.
Yeah, probably put some Nutella on top of it. Or something like that.
Like, eat that up.
You know, Americans love their diabetes. Yo, American people love your diabetes. Though.
For real.
They love sweet. But yeah, man, I feel like we pretty much now we touched about every topic. All right, so yeah, we pretty much set it off for like the 97th episode of the Mental Threats podcast. I'm here with my brother right here, Seekie from the motherland, Liberia. If you got any other last words, you're free to let them people know.
Hey, thanks for having me. Seriously, it's been a journey. Thank y'all for checking out my boy right here, man, my boy Toasty. It's been lit. Check out my new project, Oswald, that should be coming out sometime this year. While you're waiting for that, check out some other music. You feel me? Toasty make music. I make music. We lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. You got to have me back eventually.
Yeah, no, definitely for the third season and everything. If I'm still in Charlotte, I probably might be in Charlotte for like one more year before like going to DC and everything. Because I feel like by the end of 2023, like before like the fall semester, that's when I'm going to just relocate to DC and stuff of the nature. But yeah, we'll definitely tap in again for sure for more than just the podcast.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's it for the Mental Threads podcast. We're zoning in for 97 and now we're zoning out.